Hey besties, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and welcome if you're new. Over on this page we talk all about beauty, we talk about makeup, perfume, all things beauty. So I hope you guys are very excited for today's video topic because I definitely am, and that is going to be talking about Zara perfumes. Now, I love Zara clothes so much, but I only in recent months found out that they do perfumes. So when I found that out, I immediately knew I had to get my hands on some so I could talk about them and honestly just try them for myself because I was super curious. Now, Zara just launched a Barbie perfume in honor of the new Barbie movie, and I really do want to get my hands on it, but unfortunately they did sell out and they haven't restocked yet. Zara is also known for duping, those niche and designer expensive perfumes. They are quite affordable. I believe they're 30 mLs these and these are like $15. And let me just tell you guys, I think I'm holding two dupes in my hand. Yeah, and they are pretty good ones, just starting out with that. Now, I do have 6 I've tried and we're going to talk about 6, but I only have 5 physical perfumes to talk about because when I was organizing my perfumes the other day, I broke one and I busted it. So don't drop your Zara perfumes. I hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you are, don't forget to leave a like, thumbs up down below, comment if you guys have tried Zara perfumes. If you do have a favorite, I would love to know your recommendations to me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy hearing my thoughts and opinions. Let's jump in. And if you're interested in anything on my face, as always, I will leave that down below, as well as all the perfumes mentioned. Also, my scent of the day, let's just go ahead and start with that perfume, which is Zara's Amber Fusion, which we'll go ahead and start with. This perfume is very interesting and super unique to my collection. It definitely has that aromatic feel to it. You smell the woodiness, you're getting that amber, of course, a heavy dose of citrus in this perfume for sure, and some floral. There's also some berries that I don't really pick up too much, if I'm honest. There's not a lot of sweetness going on here, so for me, I would say this scent is almost like unisex, straight down the middle. I think I could see a man wearing this, I could see a woman wearing this for sure. It also has like marine notes or like sea notes. So for me, I would see myself wearing this on a picnic by a lake, those type of vibes. That's where I would be headed with this perfume, or just a nice everyday perfume, I will say, in the summer months. Not necessarily fall or winter. I don't see myself really picking this up, but for right now on a hot summer day, I think this would be perfect for any outside activities. The longevity on this one is actually pretty good, along with the sillage being pretty moderate for me. I think it performs nicely in comparison to some others. I will say maybe about 4 to 5 hours later. I personally like to touch up my Zara perfumes no matter what, except for one that I think it's not super necessary. So I do enjoy this. I feel like, again, very unisex, very unique to my collection, so it gets double points for that. And yeah, I think it's definitely one to get your nose on. It's not something I would necessarily say is a me fragrance, if that makes sense, but I do like it for what it is, and I do like to go outside of my comfort zone sometimes, especially because it is more affordable, and so I felt comfortable trying something new out for this price point, and I have to tell you, I actually really do enjoy this one. So yeah, that's Zara's Amber Fusion. Oh, the notes. Top notes of bergamot, sea notes, and mandarin orange. Middle notes of lily, cananga, red fruits, and then base notes of amber, and then woodsy notes. I think I would like the perfume a little bit more if I did get more of the red fruits. I think a nice option would be to mix this with Eat and Juicy Apple to give it a little bit more of like that fun aspect. If you guys do feel like it's missing the red fruits and you want to like amp it up, I think that would be lovely. Next up is Zara's Red Temptation. I cannot go on without talking about this one. I wanted to talk about it first, but I wasn't wearing it anyway. Zara Red Temptation. This is a beautiful perfume choice, you guys. It is a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe if I've ever smelled one. I've smelled a lot of them, and this one by far is the closest so far. It really does have that DNA and that scent profile. It is lovely. I cannot describe this very well. I do get some sweetness for sure. I get some floral. There's just a lot going on in it for sure, but it does smell very expensive. This is a $15 bottle. Come on. And for what it smells like, you just cannot beat it. But the sillage is where this perfume really gets me. That's what gets people with Baccarat Rouge as well. And for me, this one does not disappoint. My mom will wear this. She will leave a room and I will still smell her scent in the room. She will be on my dog, hugging on my dog Carmelo, and I still smell the perfume on Carmelo. It's insane. It is a beautiful projector. It's just a lovely fragrance that, oh my goodness, this one, I'm gonna say it, out of all these perfumes, this one is definitely my favorite. It is definitely the one with the best value, and oh my goodness, again, if you have not gave it a try, please do. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna get Baccarat Rouge because I do have this one, although I do kind of want to get it so I can do testing out dupes for you guys, like, you know. But this is a very beautiful perfume and I would absolutely recommend it to anyone. Again, Red Temptation from Zara. This perfume has notes of saffron, bitter orange, and then coriander, middle notes of praline and jasmine, base notes of amber, moss, and musk, and it is just fabulous. Fabulous. Do not sleep on this one. Wow, you can really tell out of these two which one I have been preferring. We have another dupe. This one is Zara's Golden Decade, which is very similar to YSL Libre Intense. To my nose in the bottle, they smell so insanely similar, but when you do initially spray, the only big difference to my nose is the vanilla and the sweetness. I feel like it's not as intense, it's not as you know, pronounced. It's definitely more diluted for sure when it comes to the vanilla in here, but I will say it still smells really good. Smells quite expensive. You do get the orange blossom, you're getting that citrus, you have the lavender, the vanilla, everything you get in YSL Libre you are getting in this one. It's just, once again, it's not as pronounced, it's not as strong, and it's not as long lasting, though the projection, the longevity on this one is not bad. I just say it's more moderate. In comparison to Red Temptation, definitely more moderate. So I do enjoy this one. I think it's worth it to get. For me personally, because I do have YSL Libre and I do prefer it, I do like the performance of this better. I don't necessarily know if I need this one in my collection, but it's nice to have, I guess. If you do not have YSL Libre, this is a great option. I will say, once again, it's still very sexy, it's warm, it's beautiful. It just doesn't, once again, have as much vanilla to it. It's not as rich in that way, but they are both beautiful amber fragrances. Let's go over the notes. Top notes of mandarin orange, middle notes of jasmine, orange blossom, and lavender, and base notes of vanilla. Next we have Fields at Nightfall, which is actually a beautiful, unique scent. I would call this a cool girl fragrance because it just smells unlike a lot of the perfumes in my collection. It's warm and cozy, but at the same time, it's also just very mysterious and beautiful. I love that about this perfume. It has a praline note in here that is very prominent. It's warm, it's spicy. It's really, really pretty. Let me go ahead and just spray this one in the air. I love the praline in here. At first I didn't get it, but now I really do. I'm not sure if maybe it's because it sat for a while, but this is a gorgeous, gorgeous perfume. I'm trying to think about a setting where I'd find myself picking this up. Just a really nice, easy reach. Maybe more in like the fall time. This would be so good, but honestly, I think anytime's a good time to wear this. I would definitely recommend this one. Let me go, oh, the longevity. The longevity on this one sucks. I'm just being honest. The longevity of this, the sillage is moderate at best. The projection of this is moderate. those are the things I think you guys would want to know. This is something you are going to have to reapply. For me personally, I have had to reapply this, but I like it enough to do that, you know? You guys, I was saying it's so unique, this and that, but you guys, it's supposed to be similar to Zadig and Voltaire. This is her. So is this a dupe? I think this is also a dupe. See, Zara, I thought you actually had something here that you created that was unique, like nothing else. But if this is supposed to be a dupe of something and they created it with the intention to dupe this perfume, never mind about that. Top notes are praline, middle notes are jasmine, and the base notes are sandalwood and amber. I haven't smelled the original, but I can tell you that it does not last that long on the skin. On clothes, it's all right. So yeah, that is Fields at Nightfall. Really, really pretty. Next up is Hibiscus. Hibiscus does not really smell like hibiscus, so I'm not too sure where the name came from. But if you want something that is just very happy, very, you know, playful, this is juicy fruits and citrus, and I love this perfume. If you watched my summer perfumes video, then you already heard me talk about it. It is a very beautiful, again, happy fragrance. It's super uplifting. I just think having fun in the sun is what comes to mind when I do smell this perfume. I don't think I'd wear it any other season, to be honest with you, just because the fruits in here are so prominent. The passion fruit in here is very beautiful. The mango is stunning. I love it. Very mouth-watering, very pleasing to the nose. And the citrus notes in here just make it even more inviting. Now, I will say, again, the hibiscus I don't really get in here. There is a bit of floral I am picking up on, but not too much at all. But overall, the longevity on the perfume could be way better. I only get like 2 to 3 hours with this one before I'm like, okay, it's time to reapply. It gets real intimate real quick. I will say when I am wearing it, it seems like it does project. People do comment on my scent when I do wear it, and I actually like to mix it with other perfumes that do have a bit more maturity, because this one does not have much complexity, to be honest. It does not have much depth, but I love it for what it is. Let's go over the notes. We have top notes of tangerine and bitter orange, middle notes of passion fruit, mango, and peony, and then base notes of amber, vanilla, and orchid. And then I cannot lie, Rose Gourmand is the last perfume I have to talk about, and I don't have that perfume on me at the moment because I busted it all over my room when I was organizing, and it was just so miserable because the whole room smelled like it for days. And I have to be honest and say, for me, that perfume is a little off-putting. Now, the performance, the longevity, everything, the sillage is fabulous with that perfume. It's stunning. Such a good value if you do love the perfume. There is something expensive about it, bougie about it, but to me, there's also something that's really off-putting, and it honestly hurt my stomach. I found it to be very nauseating, if I'm being honest with you. It's the rose and the vanilla and the amber combination. It doesn't always work for me. There's times where I love rose and vanilla in perfumes and where I just absolutely hate it. An instance where I love it, I would say, is definitely with Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper from KLE. I really love the KLE perfumes, and I think in that one it's done to perfection. It smells so expensive, so unique, so beautiful, and I think Rose Gourmand definitely had a similar vibe, but there's just something in it that just really threw me off, and I just got nauseated, and it just didn't work for me. So that's all I have to say about that. Again, the performance is amazing, so if you do want to check it out, if you end up liking it, I do want to let you know that if you go and smell it in store and you say, wow, I love that perfume, I'm wondering if it projects, if it lasts, it definitely does. You will not be disappointed in that respect. But for me personally, I have to be honest, besties, it did not smell very good to me. The top note is rose, the middle note is amber, and the base note is vanilla. I would love to know how you guys feel about Zara. I would love to know how you feel about them duping popular perfumes. In general, how do you guys feel about dupes when it comes to makeup, when it comes to perfume? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Are you thrown off by dupes? I would love to know down in the comments. I'd also love to know if you guys would like to see similar videos videos like this one. As I do acquire more Zara perfumes, I could definitely do a part 2 to this video for you. I had so much fun breaking down my experience with each perfume, and I truly do hope that you guys enjoyed this as well. If you did, as always, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good things. It really has been motivating me, your comments down below, to keep pushing out this perfume content because it seems like you guys love it just as much as I do, which is just such a refreshing feeling. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!